Howdy. Well, why are we not in the game? Hello. There you are. Okay, howdy. Yeah, I had to adjust again a little bit. In 4 minutes I was able to I was able to deal with it. And yeah, as you can see, I already have Lanyan. I already have her at 69. Nice. I mean, usually that's because that's where we get, the ascension there when we get the stuff. Her talents are, yeah, so I have to ascend her once more. So I would be able to get more for her. However, she is going with this level up material from the eroded primal fire, which is something that I will not waste. Oh, but I can do this one. There you are. Yeah. So I will not waste it on her. Maybe just one. On the shield. After I leveled her up, of course. But that will be anyway. I mean, I will get 2 more. At least 2 more. Ooh, how lucky I would be if I would get 3 of those. I mean, I only have this one, right? Let's just check. Talent level up, blah blah blah. Yep, I only have the one. But Citlali doesn't require, because Citlali uses this one, so I don't have a problem there. It would be good if we could use these whatnots. I don't even know where they are. Probably not with the food. I was doing a little bit of fishing. But I still have to do a lot of fishing. So that I would be able to level her talents a little bit. I mean, if I only get 2, I would be able to level up. If I get 3, then because I have 1, I would go for 999, and even then going further. Now the thing is, also I will level this guy up at one point, but I will have to collect a lot of these. So that takes the most time, I think. Now, I did not realize until now. Let's see where I am. Let's just go like anywhere. You see, if I attack something,
rise like smoke.
Nope, we're not doing that one. Okay, those guys.
Okay.
Definitely you guys. Come on.
Fulfill our task.
So. Oh, no.
Lockdown.
We attach like this. And the thing is that after I use this, there's a new area. And where I'm moving... where I'm moving is determined by where I'm looking with the camera. And until now I was like, okay, if I press the directional buttons left or right, then
Target acquired.
then I can go this way. But if I don't use the directional buttons, okay, maybe Okay, if I cannot really wait until I explain it because the game wants to go quicker. So if I don't press the directional button, I'm just pressing the attack button, then it will go the direction where I'm looking. And I did not realize that until now.
I got him
I mean, until yesterday. A stronger enemy will be able to... That doesn't die very quickly. But we don't care about that part actually. It's just realization. So I still have to get used to that, but it's much better than having the directional, because as soon as I see where it appears, left or right, I would be just
Show no mercy.
oh. Hey, these guys are respawning very quickly.
Locked up.
So it could be way more fluid, which is making his movements basically much better.
Rise with the sun. I got him cornered.
Not even. That would be so cool if another three would be just jumping in and running this way.
10 points for agility.
Like another thing that I realized, if I'm not pressing the second one, like for example, I don't want to attach to that. So if I'm pressing this and I'm gliding and pressing it again, it's a good jump, but it's more like when I'm navigating in cliffs and whatnot, and I want to get much higher. Then the best thing is that I let myself fall a little and then use it again. It's not exactly the consistent, but it's much easier to get a momentum where it's like as if this thing would be that I don't know, the spider web basically. If that spider web would be like a rubber, and it would pull me much higher, give me more momentum, because because I would fall a little from the height where I use my skill, so it would compensate it back, and that gives the extra momentum there, which is also funny, but not necessary basically. And the attacking is much more necessary. What I don't like though is with certain enemies, when the skill is already ready. Like switching from Mabuika is a typical example, because when I use the skill and Mabuika is in a movement and she basically jumps on the bike, so I'd rather jump off of the bike, switch to Kinich, and then use the skill, because if she's on the bike, and especially if she's in the air with the bike, and then I switch to Kinich, then Kinich will use the skill. Then I will have to wait for the cooldown to use it for attacking, and it's with certain enemies it's not that fun. because I basically lose 8 seconds of attack, and I don't want to deal with you, but I want to deal with you. Also, on
Target acquired.
all of them. Oh, you died a little bit later. Citlali's shield is now. That's why I want to level it up. It's is now much stronger. It's about 10,000 HP that it can absorb, more or less, and it's based on elemental mastery. So because her elemental mastery is 650 free. But if I would have artifacts, and I would have, because I have an energy recharge here, so it's just 61, but that would be more than 100 extra. Here, if I would have another, because the cryo is not bad, but maybe even if I would have like an elemental mastery as the base. I'm thinking about it, but this is a pretty cool one. But this is my off, basically. Let's see. What if I... What if I take out the set? I could actually try it. What would come out of this? Because somehow the cryo is... Oh, that's the first. Nope. Like this. Let's see. Let's just think this through. I cannot have Elemental Mastery as the base and extras there. For example, this one would be cool to level up because this doesn't really have a downside. I mean, it would be better if I would have. Because here, for example, I would if this doesn't get defense, then it's even better. Oh, this is full of defense. This one can be good as well, because at this point I think crit damage is what I'm looking for more. But basically, okay, so these are the Elemental Mastery ones that I have. I'm basically like everything that I has Elemental Mastery on it. I'm keeping it. Let's see. I'm very curious. I have to use this because I basically don't have anything else. Okay. What do we get? There you are. There you are. Freaking defense. Okay, so this is worse now than this one. But this has crit rate, so that's why I would like. Even though these are low rolls anyway, so whatever. But still Elemental Mastery, so that's the most important thing here. The thing is that I would like to. I mean, this would be good. Let's see what Kirara has, because I don't want to ruin Kirara. Tenacity. For her, I don't know if that's important. I think she's HP based. The freaking defense there and there. Ah, this one can be a good one. How are you with the... For you, crit rate is more important. Fuck. Okay, we'll see. I don't need to switch right now. So
I've read almost every novel from.
shut up. So so if I would have like 200 more elemental mastery, if I would be like even more, 300 more, with tweaking around, trying to get better artifact, 400 more, then I would be like over 1,000. Now over 1,000. What the frick? Okay, over 1,000, and here the next level would be over 1,000, so that would be like 13,000. As if I would have 13,000 shield, that would be stronger, almost 2,000 HP stronger shield than what I have with Zhongli, because with Zhongli I have 23% of max HP, which is basically the third, so it's an 8,000, and so it's a this is barely over 10,000, so I would even have a stronger shield than what Zhongli has. It's like at this point I'm basically having a shield that almost around that strong, that what Zhongli has, and I can feel the difference, like in a few levels, and tweaking a little bit with artifacts. She had like a 2/3, or well, it felt like half of the shield than what Zhongli had, and it just, the enemies just got me, because even though I had shield and I was trying to, you know, not get an attack, but the enemies have those attacks that if those hit, then those hit hard. And the problem with that was that it wasn't that so with Zhongli shield I could absorb that that amount of damage, and I could like run away to heal or get a new shield or whatever. Sometimes there's just a few enemies like bosses and whatnot, and for example, what are those? Not like the hydro tulpa, that pyro tulpa looking like those rocks, you know, those lava rock kind of creatures. I don't know their names. But I have this thing. Not the bosses. Avatars of lava. So these guys, they are not too difficult enemies, but when they like attack that one time, and if that hits me, and it's like not, I cannot, I did not learn yet how to be prepared for their attack when they do, because I'm comfortable with the shield, you know, using Zhongli. But I don't want to use Zhongli and Citlali just because I'm leveling up, especially because she has a very, very strong shield. So I was like, okay, let's level up Citlali and take the damage if I get hit with Citlali alone, but not like dying with Kinich all the time, because it was usually Kinich attacking at that point. Like I'm using Mavuika not as a main DPS, as a sub DPS. I'm barely using her attack. I'm using her E and then switch. So Citlali, Mavuika, Kinich, skill, and Kinich hits hard. I mean, I have him at C3, C2, right? Yeah, C2. But these are good ones. Like crit damage is increased by 100%, you know, and Dendro res is 30% lower. And additionally, the first Scarce Spiker Cannon Kinich fires after entering Night Soul's Blessing has increased the AoE, and its damage increases by 100%. I can feel that. So he's very strong, and with Citlali, Mavuika, Kinich all together, whoa! I'm obliterating almost everything, and I can feel that the difference when I deal crit and when I don't. So this is, so my crit damage go up with Kinich. I would need a higher crit rate. That's my biggest problem with Kinich at this point. Not with the character, but my artifacts and whatnot. So I would need more crit rate, but it's like a truck, and so I'm basically not without crit. I'm whenever, and like 2 times at least, 3 times, usually 4 times when I'm lucky, and with Mavuika skill, 4 times I'm hitting. Half of them is with crit. I got that notification earlier, so I don't know why did I get it now. Whatever. So even without crit, every hit, not just I'm not talking about the shooting part, but when I'm using the cannon part of it, it's over 100,000. But when I do crit, then it's like 350-ish, like easily. Every time it hits very hard, and it's like if I'm able to crit like 4 times, think about it. 4 times that, it's like everything is dying very quickly. So this combo, this party combo is like very, very, very good. And I was like, I didn't care, because I didn't know what characters what the characters will be later. I did not care about this Night Soul Blessing. I don't like those kind of mechanics that are region based. In that regard, that I cannot. I mean, I can use the Night Souls in other region fights. Now but they are like they are using each other's, and they are codependent to each other. But I have a very good party for that. So now I don't care.
Being antagonistic. Just ignore him.
I can understand why people don't like it when they don't have a party that uses it very well. That if I would have, I mean, I don't know. I did not like her playstyle that much at this point. I would use Chaska if I would have. I'm pretty happy with Lanyan because here at this point Swirl is what I would go for next to them, and Chaska would give me that. However, Shilonen is also a good one, and everybody says that Shilonen is very good. The Sitlali, Shilonen, Maoika, but then Maoika should be the main DPS, I think, in that party. For me, it's still I don't think that Maoika will take that spot from Kinich for me. But I'm very happy with this party. It's like, and also this way. I didn't even put it together. This way. Oh, okay, almost ready. I could.
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Yeah, I could do this party with this party. So I have two of the strongest, and even if I would. If I wouldn't go with Zhongli, then I would go with let's see. I mean, you would say maybe I'm just thinking, but maybe you here I can think a lot of things. I mean, here these guys are all very good. Yeah, Yelan, Nahida, Kazuha, and the Pyro Traveler. But the Pyro Traveler should go with Natlan characters, definitely. But still. Just a second, I'm doing something in real life. Alrighty. So who was the? I mean, I don't know. Let's see with that. But still, if I want to use the shield, then there you go. I mean, then there. I mean, I always put the shield there for the third place. I don't know why. But then it would be like this. Okay.
Count me in.
And I know this is not the party that people would go with, but the Unlucky No Raiden Shogun is definitely they go well together. Navia hits like a truck by herself, so it would be like 2 DPS, a sub DPS, and a shielder. So here these two would be the more important, but even I was thinking, because you know I like Kirara, but Dendro shielder would be a very good. I mean, she's the Dendro shielder, so that's why I'm saying. But another Dendro shielder maybe, or even if Lanyan would, because I will definitely I like Lanyan style. The swirl shield, basically. That's a very cool one. So I will try to level her up and her shield up, so to see how strong it can be. Because I think the shield goes with based on her attack, and putting up a high attack is not that difficult. I mean, at this point, we're not there. So, like a sword character with basically 0 elemental mastery, and it's funny. But I would be able to make it better, and I wouldn't mind using the artifact box to get Iridescent Venereer artifact set to get better ones, because that's a good set. So I would go for, and that's basically my thing. That right now I'm very glad how I stand with these guys. Okay, let's get back to the story. Will not be a long stream. I mean, I will do the story quest and whatnot, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just if I could have, I would have finished last time, but it was, you know, a bit everywhere. It was early in the morning when I finished. I have a strong coffee here, so it could end up that way. I will have to wait 2 days. But I think it was already at least 1 day that I waited. It's actually known. And here I'm curious where the story goes. Because we seem to have a crisis going on still.
Going into a trance.
Today's the day Ningguang said to meet up again. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
Hey, Eugene Terrace. Also, she's oh, well, that works.
Oh, everyone's here already.
She's an animal catching. Hey, Paimon, did you have a good rest?
Yep, pretty good, thanks.
How's the situation looking? Since we last met, we've seen an uptick in patient numbers in Liga Harbor.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yilong Wharf now?
But as long as we solve the core problem, the feather in people's bodies will dissipate. And they'll make a speedy recovery. And the good news is that thanks to the Tianquan, it was Tianquan. It was pronounced one time. I mean, I'm not sure if was it Yula who said it when I gave her an envelope. I'm not sure. Whatever. Or maybe it was during the story. But the thing is that it was pronounced one, so it's Tianquan. Or maybe the city that I cannot know from the top of my head. The Chaoyang village. It was pronounced. I would be able to if I would see it. Okay, so we now have the locations of all 8 gates.
Woohoo! So what's the plan?
Tonight we will deploy an array and set up home altar at each of the gates. This will enable the funeral parlor secret art to incinerate the feather. Now the thing is about now that as they are saying out loudly the home altar or whatnot, some theory crafters will go nuts about it because the stuff of Homa and the symbol of Homa, it's a recurring symbol in the game. Like the battle pass is even showing the Homa symbol. The statue in Inazuma City is looking like the homo symbol. So yeah, I'm not the one who does that. I just heard about it a lot. Since the gates are interconnected via the ley lines, the secret art will be amplified to all of Liyue. Not a single wisp of feather will escape its grasp. It's gonna be the biggest purification ceremony in the funeral parlor's history. Okay, so what are the locations of the 8 gates? Oh, purification ceremony. Okay, so Hutao might be nervous about that after we heard what happened to her father. I think this will be a similar situation, and she will have to make a decision. I'm expecting like a lot, at least. Okay, location of the 8 gates. You needn't worry, they're all accounted for. Actually, we already knew the locations of the first 4 days ago. Catching has already set out for the Gate of Life in Yilong Wharf, and Ganyu is en route to the Gate of Concealment in Mount Aosang. Osang? I think it's Osang. Well, whatever. Beidou is covering the Gate of Fright at Gugenstone Forest, and Yilan will tackle the Gate of Injury at the Chasm. As of last night, we confirmed the location of the remaining 4 gates. The 5th is the Gate of Terrain at Dihua Marsh. One Min? Not the One Min. One Shu in, I think. Which is the Conqueror of Demons, which the Conqueror of Demons has pledged to defend. The 6th is the Gate of Repose in Qingse village. This one has been claimed by the Bubu Pharmacy duo. The 7th is the Gate of Initiation located here in Liyue Harbor. Lan Yan and I will see to this one.
What about the final gate?
Last but not least is the Gate of Death at Wubang Hill, which, let's be honest, has Director Who written all over it. I mean, that's really cool because it is actually like every location is in some way connected to some characters. Saying that like, because it was probably easy in that regard. They did not have to prepare for that, because with every character, as we were like going in the bird, I mean in Liyue, with them, they were connected to some places. So for example, if there would have been one in the Adeptus abode around that, then it would have been Ganyu who would take care of that, you see.
Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already?
Sorry, you got here too late. Let me take the Gate of Death. Alright, let me guess, there's a secret nice gate for me.
Yeah, people are always saying 8 gates when they mean 9. It happens all the time, right?
Nope, not in my experience. But they are not amused. If you have to take a gate, go steal the Tianquans instead. Petunia, I appreciate your eagerness to help, and as it happens, Miss Lanyan and I do have a matter we'd like to discuss with you.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Wait, so Director Who does need me for something? Sorry, I went ahead and told them I'd be stealing you for a little while. I haven't had much time to enjoy myself this lantern ride, and come this evening, I have to leave the city again, which means I'll miss out on all the lanterns. So I want to use the little time I have to go hand out some fortune coins to my friends. Then I can at least say I did lantern ride this year. Fancy joining me for that? Absolutely. This is the one thing Director Who's had to look forward to. Otherwise, she'd have set out for Wubang Hill by now.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
It's okay, since time was tight. I already asked the Tianquan to pass along the passing my fortune coins to all the people handling the gates. I'm grateful for their help. It should have been the it should have been B. It should have been this is unnecessary, I think. The funeral parlor's responsibility after all. I think nothing of it, Director Who. Anyway, I have a few friends left to visit in Liyue Harbor. Let's do the rounds, shall we? Human arts of the Rite of Homa, the spirits are blah blah blah. Oh, it rhymed. Oh, we cannot look at it. You're not talking, so I'm not talking to you.
See you shortly, traveler. We'll be waiting.
About the 8 gates.
You want to learn more about the gates? Well, as you heard earlier, the gates are basically 8 key nodes in Liyue's leyline network. You must be wondering why the Ministry of Civil Affairs had to do so much work to find out the locations of the gates. Well, the Chiman arts teach that the state of the ley lines is intricately linked to human activity. Each can affect the other. In other words, the gate's locations are subject to change over time. For instance, before our ancestors moved to Chenyu Vale, they lived near the chasm. My grandpa says that back then, the gate there was the gate of life. Yet all these years on, it's become the gate of injury.
Interesting. Can it happen like quickly or just it happens in between during time?
So we had to map out the gates all over again to make sure we're deploying the array properly.
I see. Okay, we are not going far, so catching. You see, it's just I don't have to reuse the skill to get there. But it's a much shorter shield. It's like about half. It's 12 seconds instead of 20. Like Zitlanlis and Zhongli's shield you can reapply while you still have the shield. Whoa. But with Lanyans, it's not because it's 16 seconds to cool down. Utao, Pitchuni and Paimon.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
You're just about to set out for Chingsa village. Frick, I have to drink this coffee because I'm yawning. Hey, I guess we caught just in time then. We're here to deliver some fortune coins.
You're in unusually good spirits, Director Who. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today?
Baiju? Huh? Of course. There's enough for everyone. Here, this one's for you.
It's the sun symbol.
I'm curious if they will have an extra meaning other than what we've been told. You're absolutely right, Dr. Baiju, in terms of your peskiness, I mean. So I'm afraid I won't be wishing you success in your medical and immortality-seeking endeavors. That would just make things unnecessarily difficult for me. The sun symbol symbolizes peace and harmony in the world. My wish is that all shall be cured of their ailments before arriving at your door, so you'll be spared the sight of pain and suffering. Haha, I see. Director Who's hoping that you go out of business, Baiju. Haha, Chang Shang, this one's for you. Oh, let me see. Ah, cross symbol. The cross symbol represents growth, prosperity, and balance between heaven and earth. May you soon regain all the power and memories you possessed in your prime. Now that's what we don't know about. That was their story quest. That's very thoughtful of you, Director Who. I assume you also brought one for Chichi? For me? Yup, this peace symbol coin is for you, Chichi. It symbolizes safe passage. In other words, stay away from dangerous place the next time you go herb gathering. If anything were to happen to you, poor Mr. Baiju would be in a real pickle because he'd have no one to study the secrets of immortality from. And I'll be affected too, of course. I can bury you if I don't know where you are. Okay, I'm going to linger here with this picture. Got it. Oh, she doesn't get it.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
I am a zombie. Zombies can't get sick.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter.
Understandable. Bad feather. I don't like it. It can make people sick, and then Baiju has to heal them. It can also make people die, and then they have to get buried by Hutao. Too much trouble. Don't worry, Chichi. Tonight we'll solve the problem once and for all. Alright, everyone. We won't overstay our welcome.
One moment, Director Who.
Uh-huh. What's wrong, huh? Wait, what are you doing? Huh? Aha, so the secret art works even when there is no illness present. Seems like a sizable step forward for Baiju's research.
Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings.
Nice. Hopefully not a detriment to your own health, though.
You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
Funny that they are considering each other as, like, enemies. I mean, they have different interests, but none of them want, neither of them want people to get hurt or die or you know. Alright, well said. Okay, this time I really am leaving. Bye, everyone. Good luck, Hutao. Head to the next step. Okay.
We are grateful for Director Who's well wishes. Don't worry about us. Focus on your own duties.
Okay, good luck, Hutao. Oh, Yunjin. We've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 with my friend, and I was calling Fujin Yunjin after the stream. Oh, Yunjin, aka Miss Yun, also aka Director Yun. Huh? Utao? What brings you here? Oh, and Pichini and Paimon too. Is this about the other day? I swear I didn't say anything bad about you. They were just trying to find out where you'd gone. No, it's not about that. I'm just here to say hi to my friend, assuming that's alright with you. Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, she brought some fortune coins for you.
Ah, yep. Here, take a look. What are these? And why two? They're fortune coins engraved with the yardstick symbol, one for you and one for Xinyan. Ah, because we won't be meeting Xinyan. I mean, Yanfei, Xinyan, and the Dendro healer, Yao Yao. They are not in the story, I guess. You're the top performing artist in all of Liyue Harbor, and I wish you success beyond measure. Could you pass Xinyan's coin to her for me? I haven't been able to find her all day, but I know she won't miss your show tonight. Thanks, Utao. I really appreciate the coin, but how come you can't just give it to her yourself this evening? I'd love to, but unfortunately I won't make it to the lantern display tonight. That's the whole reason I'm here now. Oh, how come? You have something else on? Just a little thing I have to do for work. Alright. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs announce that they'll be reviving an ancient ceremony tonight. Something about lighting a flame to dispel the smog. Your little work thing wouldn't have anything to do with that, would it? You're a sharp one, Yunchin. Yes, that's exactly it. Is it dangerous? Technically, but only a teeny tiny bit. Pitune will back me up on that. Yeah, Hutao's right. But I think she's preparing to the worst. Maybe in the worst way. Are you sure? Oh, come on, Yunjin. I get that you won't take my word for it, but if you can't trust Pitune, whom can you trust? I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, since you can't make it tonight, how about I sing the sanctification of Taodo for you right now? Does that sound good? Haha, that's so nice of you. But since you're offering, I'd rather hear a certain other tune instead. You know the one, right? Oh, which one? Sorry, I'm a little lost. You know, you've sung it to me before.
What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle?
The opera version of the Hilly tune. We made a bet and agreed that whoever lost had to sing lyrics chosen by the winner in their own style. The result was Yunjin's spectacular operatic version of the Hilly tune. You guys seriously need to hear it? Oh, Yunjin, don't tell me you're embarrassed to sing it now that Pitune is here. What are you talking about? Of course not. I'm curious now. Pretty please, Yunchin. Just once for me. I really want to hear it again. Alright. I'll sing it for you after the show tonight. How about that? Will she agree? No, I want to hear it now. Again, I mean, I haven't seen this expression yet. It's cute. Why? Oh, don't play dumb. You know why. Uta was a sassy little brat who always gets whatever she wants. Mostly because she's so adorable that no one has the heart to turn her down. La 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 la, life is grand. You are unbelievable. Alright, I sing, but please, do not laugh at me. Okay. I'm prepared.
Yay! Operatic Hilly tune! Let's go!
Okay. Silly chirp, Billy chirp, silly Billy, hilly chirp. Okay, but I thought that... But I thought that there will be actual singing. They robbed us. They have robbed us. Bravo, bravissimo. Well, what do you think? Glad I dragged you out now? It was a truly unique performance. I must look ridiculous. Thanks for indulging me, Yunjin. You're a star. We should head off now, as I still have one person to give a fortune coin to. Okay. Now wait, Hutao, be honest. You guys aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Of course not. Put that thought right out of your head. Alright, and then whenever you're done with your work, whenever it's tomorrow or the day after or whenever, come find me again and I sing the sanctification of Taodo for you. Let me rephrase. Hutao, Petune, promise me you'll come and see me perform someday soon, okay? Sure, you got it.
Where should we go next?
The next stop.
Rev the engines!
Okay. Oh, Shangling.
Whoa! You got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think? Then what does that say about my taste? Hint, hint.
Yeah. Director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc.
I see. So it's a gift from Hutao. Thank you, gift, technically. I saw that Fontaine fashion designer and gave her a brief description of Shangling.
Her work is incredible! Especially this Globa hat! It's just as cute as the real Globa!
Lele.
It's great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters!
They're kinda. They almost are. That's a given. Oh, also, Shangling, I got you a little something else too. It's a fortune coin. This career fortune coin is for you. May you go from strength to strength, and may the One Min restaurant get so many customers that it needs to be rebuilt 10 times bigger.
I don't know, Hutao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there.
Wait, I'm not done. You've got 2 more coins. A family fortune, one for Shincho, and a spirit and vigor one for Chongyu. I believe you've already left. They've already left for Chenyuel. So could you pass them on when they get back?
Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself?
They are kind of good by cookies. Cookies, coins, whatever. Because I've got to work tonight, and I don't want to keep them waiting.
Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
That's the one. As soon as the ceremony is complete, Shincho's great-grandfather will start to recover, and Miss Inger's boyfriend will be as right as rain.
Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe.
I mean, she was kind of lost for a few days.
Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay?
Alrighty. Sure thing, sounds good.
Promise you won't stand us up this time?
I promise. Petunia will hold me to it.
Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Mission accepted. Great, then we have a deal. We should head out now. See you later, Shangling.
Alright, we've been to 3 places already. Is there anyone else you want to give a coin to?
But of course, surely you didn't think I'd forgotten about
You
you.
got some for us too?
Yay. Obviously, come on, let's head to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, blah blah blah. Dee-dee-ding. Dee-dee-ding. Dee-dee-ding, ding, 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 ding. Dee-dee-ding. Dee-dee. Oh. You see? What was the reason for not being able to switch character there? So broken. So broken.
Paimon's so excited! What fortune are we gonna get?
Well, give me a second. Found it. Here's yours, Paimon. Something about food.
What does this symbol mean?
I mean, it's Poseidon and the devil. It's a treasure symbol. My wish for you is that you'll always have an endless supply of mora, so you can eat whatever you want. whenever you want. I knew it was food related.
Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much.
Where's mine, huh? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. Just give me a moment, I'll be right back. Utao enters the funeral parlor. Before long, she comes back, blah blah.
Why'd you change back, Hu Tao?
She doesn't want to ruin the outfit, because I'll be working tonight. I have always been very serious when it comes to work. Is this my gift? Look again. Do you see anything about me that's different from before? You changed clothes. Your hat? Yes, very observant of you. And all the proof I need that you spend your free time staring longingly at pictures of me. There's no way you'd spot a detail like that otherwise. Here, this plum branch is for you.
Wait, isn't this the branch from your hat?
Yes, and going back further, it's from a tree that I planted myself. Petunia, you have countless friends in Leo Harbor, so I'm sure you'll get plenty of future coins, fortune coins. I wanted to give you something different, something that will remind you of me whenever you look at it.
Paimon doesn't like the sound of that.
Yep. Okay, then I rephrase. Something you can take a look at whenever you miss me. You just made it worse. What do you mean? I don't know what's going on through your head. Look, all I'm saying is I can be yours. It can be by your side 24/7 like Paimon can. There's gonna be times when we're apart.
You scared Paimon.
I've got a gift for you too. Huh. Wait, that's Sergio. Is this one of the fabled Rex coins?
You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it.
But still, the owner before us was someone pretty important.
Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe.
Oh, this is a really special gift. I take it. Thank you both. I stay safe. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Anyway, it's getting late, and I have a few things to get ready before I head out to Buwang Hill. Besides, you should probably get back to Eugene Trust now. I know that Tianchuan is still waiting for you. Please be careful. Don't worry, I got this.
Alright then, bye-bye! And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together. And hear Yunjin singing.
Yep. Got it. See ya. It was so nice to spend this time with you. Oh, what brings you here? No tea drinking today? It would be unbecoming of me to sip tea in leisure while my employer toils alone. So you do have a heart after all. Have you made up your mind, Director? Throughout our history, we fought off many existential threats with whatever tools we had at our disposal. Today is no different. We just have to rise to the challenge. It will be my first time using this array, so who knows how it will go. But if I know one thing, is that I must drive death back where it came from. Oh, so Petunia gave me a special fortune coin. Apparently, it's one of those Rex coins. You're more knowledgeable about this kind of thing than me, though, so I'd appreciate your second opinion. It is indeed a Rex coin. It symbolizes good fortune and may offer some use as a protective charm. Got it. In that case, after tonight, could you please return it to Petunia for me? You wish to return the gift? For what reason? Petunia reached Natlan and took a trip to the land of the dead while there. It must have been incredibly dangerous. So she's made it this far unscathed. So clearly she's blessed with good fortune, but her journey will only get more dangerous with each step, and that worries me. Okay, Hu Tao knows something. Hu Tao definitely knows something. So if there's a chance this Rex coin really can keep a person safe, I want to make sure that person is Petunia. You make good points, Director. But have you considered that Petunia perhaps had similar wishes for you? That's another reason I can't afford to keep it. Huh? I don't know what's going to happen tonight. If worst comes to worst and I don't make it back, I don't want Petunia to find out that this coin didn't work by discovering it was in a pile of debris. Huh. What if it upsets her? What if she feels like it's all her fault? I couldn't bear to see her like that. You know what I mean, right, Zhongli? I mean, you wouldn't see her in that case. But what if the coin would prevent that from happening? I fear that I do. Your concern is that the sight of this coin will only make it more difficult to let go of your worldly attachments. Ah, okay, I get that part. Haha, it's like you're a mind reader. You know as well as I do that being too attached is a fatal flaw for a funeral director. It's a vice. Vice? That's all too easy to fall prey to. But this time I must not repeat my dad's mistake. That is what's most important here. Alright, since we're this far in, I might as well just tell you the rest too. If I don't return tonight, you will no longer be a consultant, because you will be the 78th director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Your work is far from done, Director. I fear there is no one who could hope to take your place. Live in life and die in death. If my time has come, then so be it. There's no sense resisting the inevitable. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand, not what transpired in the past. And do not forget the rest of that saying. Follow your heart and do what you can. I understand. Alright, it's almost time. I should get going. It's a really beautiful day today. I should write a poem to capture this moment. A butterfly dances in a crimson bouquet. Bouquet? I don't know how to pronounce it. For fear of the ominous rainfall that may soon show its face. With one last lingering glance at that carmine hue, she lies among the petals in the garden of eternal rest as she sets the floral incense ablaze. The lone butterfly left, but not without a trace. A fragrance remained, her butterfly's embrace. Huh. Now that was touching. Oh. It just hits me differently.
We're back! So what did you want to discuss?
But I'm not going to get into that. Ningang, Lanyan, we're back. Oh yeah, I don't need to read that. I let Miss Nun explain.
Remember how I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? No one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, she suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains and the land.
What does that mean? Basically, it looks like that the obfuscation of one person is mandatory after all, because we can't violate the laws of the ley lines. Furthermore, the Gate of Death will be used to suppress the feather this time, which is Director Who's Gate.
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If my cousin's right, and as I said, she can only speculate, but she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Who's life.
Okay, and what's that?
See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the Fetter Blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array.
Everyone has agreed to the plan catching Ganyu. I mean... So was it Ganyu who was going to Mount Osang? I don't remember. The Conqueror of Demons, Chichi, Beidou, Yelan, Lanyan, and I will each hold a rattan figure. Today's Niwa draws its strength from unity. That is how we quelled an ancient god's wrath without the help of Rex Lapis, and that is why we cannot let the Wangshan funeral parlor shoulder the present crisis alone. Nevertheless, the danger posed by the Feather is not to be underestimated, and the consequences could be grave, even with everyone sharing the blast. We would like to request your assistance, but the choice is entirely yours. If you have any reservations, we will by no means cut me in.
What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help us.
Of course, I never doubted that for a second.
Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now.
I was nodding too.
Huh? What's going on? This doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong?
I don't think I made a mistake. But it seems like I can't connect the Traveler to the array.
Yeah, because we are not in the ley lines. How can this be? What's the problem?
It should work in the exact same way as the gate array. By using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the Traveler. Almost as if they believe she doesn't exist.
Okay, we're getting deep. Oh, it's the way she phrases it. Because we know that, but almost as if they believe she doesn't exist. I would like to know what does that mean, or where does it? Maybe we'll see.
Oh, so could that be the reason?
It's true that the ley lines do not contain any information about me. Is that so? Then perhaps this is simply the will of fate.
I've never heard of anything like that before.
Okay, can we find some other way?
I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.
Yes, the lantern display will begin soon. I know this is frustrating, but given the situation, we have no choice but to release Pétuné from this duty. We must hope that we will be able to share the burden on Director Hu's shoulders, and we must have faith that she will return triumphant. I'm trying to think a similar situation in Simulanka. If we had any. Wait a second. I'm back. Okay, we'll see. We will see. After leaving Eugene Terrace, you spent some time staring at the Hutao rattan figure in your hands in dejected silence. Before you know it, you ended up in front of the Wangshan funeral parlor again. Oh. Sorry? Phone call?
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
before becoming the pyro.
I did not know where I'm clicking back to the live streaming, but yeah, this phone call was a bit different than usual. Sorry, sorry about that. The thing is that here it says celebrate the lantern rite when one of our friends is going presumably to die, and I'm not gonna get into that, but this phone call was about a similar thing. It's just in a worst case scenario. It just it was I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. It's not something that I should put into the stream. This long walk. But why do we have this long walk? Celebrate the lantern, right? But what? So I just need to get through here. Yeah, I cannot run, cannot rush things to happen the way I would like it better. Hurry, the Lantern Rite celebrations are... oh, Yanfei, about to begin. And I saw Yao Yao there. You don't want to miss her, Miss Yoon's opening show. There she is. So then, Yanfei, otherwise you're going to fall.
There are so many people. And I hope everything goes smoothly on Hu Tao's end so she can get back here and celebrate with us soon.
Mm-hmm. Xinyan, over here. Hu Tao asked me to give you this fortune coin. Wow, she got this for me. So, where did she go?
Lady Tianquan, the gate of initiation is now ready. We are good to go.
Thank you. It won't be too long. It won't be long now. Director Hu, good luck to us both. Oh yeah. What's going to happen? I have goosebumps, by the way, because it's. I have real-time thoughts attached to this. Petunia Paimon, Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, is he going to give us the coin back?
Oh, Zhongli! How did we not think of asking Zhongli earlier?
Regarding the ley lines, you mean?
Yeah. How did you know that, though?
In fact, I have been waiting here for some time now. Zhongli, can you connect me to the ley lines? That's a direct question. Since the issue lies with Petunia's unique constitution, I'm afraid that I will be of no help there.
Drat! Paimon totally thought you'd have the answer! Then why were you waiting for us?
But he didn't say he can't. Since the issue lies with Petunia's unique constitution, I'm afraid that I will be of no help here. It's not about that he can't. It's that he won't. The director asked me to return this Rex coin to Petunia. Why? It's a gesture of goodwill from the director. She wishes your safe passage in your future travels.
But what about her?
Now we are thinking. I suppose that will be up to her.
That's not good enough! Surely there's gotta be something we can do!
As it happens, and there is one thing that comes to mind, namely, if the 7 and 8 gates method operates according to the principles of the ley lines, the same must also be true of the obfuscation process. But since you cannot connect to the ley lines in the first place, do you see what that implies?
Huh?
If I can't connect to the ley lines, what does that imply? The lantern rite is about to begin. My dear compatriots.
Oh, look! It's Lady Ningguang! Wow! I didn't know she was hosting it herself this year. It must be because of the ceremony, right? The Ministry of Civil Affairs sent out a notice saying that this year they're doing a whole ceremony when they light up the Mingxiao lantern.
As we stand beneath this lantern-lit night sky, I would like to pay tribute to the ways of our forebears. We pray for the cleansing fire that exorcises evil and for peace to prevail in our nation. Let the ceremony begin. Secret of the flame, blessing of Homa. Redeem us, deliver us from evil. Redeem. Yeah! She has the doll.
The fire's almost out. Did we fail?
I have faith in the director. My time has come. There is no avoiding death, nor predicting its time. The duty of function I now fulfill. Butterfly. Next lantern ride. If you see a butterfly, that's me coming back to see you all.
Did it work?
Sorry. Give me a moment. I'm here. I believe it was a success, but
What's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
I mean, they know.
Director Who's rattan figure is broken. I can't sense her presence anymore.
What? How is that possible? You mean Hu Tao? She's... what are we gonna do?
You can't do anything.
Huh? Where'd the traveler go?
We probably went to a border somehow. I don't know. It would seem that she had something of a breakthrough, so I sent her on her way.
A breakthrough? About what?
Oh shit. Sorry, it's not just a game for me. If I, sorry. If I can't connect to the ley lines, I can't be obfuscated by them either. That means I can take Hutao's place in the array and no one has to get sacrificed. As long as I can find her, that is. We probably need to follow this thing. In real life, you cannot do anything like this. You just have to accept what's happening and that's it. And the door takes the feather. Oh, I was expecting it would go there. Hey? Whoa. Unexpected pond is unexpected. There's a tree. She's not here, but these are things. Check the stuff of Uma. The flaming stuff lies quietly on the ground, as if aware that its owner has left the world. She's not here. Do you remember who the rattan figure was made for? I'm sure you do. The fire in the altar has almost gone out, but some stray sparks flicker and frolic within the ashes, in true Hu Tao fashion. And the crook tree at the center of the border looks just like this year's Minshao lantern. There are some cracks in the middle of the trunk. They seem to lead to somewhere far away. Examine. Something just flew out of your backpack. Oh, I cannot run, but I'm with Hutao. Cannot attack anything. Huh. The crossover to the other side towards the next life. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Ah, I wanted to read that. I mean, can I? Almost. Focus on the task at hand, not what transpired in the past, and do not forget the rest of that saying. Follow your heart and do what you can. Oh. They disappear. Well, this is also just a picture. I mean, banner or whatever. Grandpa, and Dad, are you here to take me to the other side? How'd I do as a director, huh? Did I do the Wang Shengfuner parlor proud?
Absolutely. You did 1,000,000 times better than me. Our little girl is the best.
Good, then I can join you with no regrets.
We're proud of you, little lady. But we only came to see you because we've missed you.
I've missed you too. But are you saying you're not here to bring me into the afterlife?
Live in life and die in death. My child, your time has not yet come. Yes, the day of reunion will come in good time. There's no need to rush. Look, someone's here to take you home.
Oh, she will be so... I think she would be so happy. Here. Don't worry, I've got this. Come on, everyone's waiting for you.
anything hurt?
What happened?
You've been asleep for 2 whole days! If Baiju hadn't insisted that you were just out from exhaustion, Paimon would have been worried sick!
No, you weren't. You traitor.
Still, it is a relief to see you finally wake up again. Guess Baiju knew what he was talking about.
When did I get here?
The Night of Lantern Rite, of course! Hu Tao carried you here on her back. Paimon was so worried to see you unconscious. Thankfully, Zhang Li was there too, and he said you'd be fine. That being said, why did you sneak off without saying a word? Were you trying to beat Hu Tao's record for running away and getting stranded in the border?
It was an emergency. Be glad that I didn't eat you.
Yeah, Paimon knows. Hu Tao told us the whole story. Sounds like you did something pretty amazing.
I guess I will have to give an explanation after this, regardless, I think.
You've had a lot of visitors over the last couple of days. Zhang Li, Ningguang, Lan Yan, and pretty much everyone else you could think of.
Are they still here?
Most of them have probably left by now, but Hu Tao's still waiting out in the main room. She's been there the whole time. Anyway, you stay in bed and get some rest. Paimon will go get Baiju to take a look at you.
Okay, let's be lore accurate. Oh, that's a very similar comp. For some reason.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Actually, nope. No, Sitlari. Yeah.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, I use this time to explain a little bit why I'm so emotional about this. But not entirely everything. It's just yesterday I got word. And basically a very similar thing has happened 2 days ago. With my childhood friend. I had some stuff to do yesterday, and today I was like, okay, if I stream, that will take my mind off of things, which is usually what's happening. But the phone call that I got was about that. I mean, one of my friends, one of my closest friends, who also knew the guy, wanted to talk a little bit about it, and I was like, okay, I have no viewers, so why would I care more about that? It's If there wasn't any copyright thing going on, I would put up a song. But I would put up a whole playlist actually, because we've been listening so many music back then. But one of them is I don't even know the band or the title of. It's I think the road ahead. The road ahead is empty. It's the lyric I have not sung it for, and it's I did not like it years later that much, but we've been singing that for so many times, and we've been listening to Winamp, you know. We've been listening to songs like with watching the line on Winamp go until the end, and there was that whatever. Did I save this? I don't know. Whatever. Let's save it another time. No, that's... I've known this guy since I was a virgin. No, don't fade. Actually, do fade. Please be happy about it. Just then you feel something cool against your face and something that I cannot read. One more time, guess who? You recognize those chat tones anywhere, Zhongli? Apparent and right director, who? I would go with the Zhongli now. Because that's funnier. And I hope that she's joking about it. Good. If you have the energy to joke around, it means you're making a good recovery. I'm so glad. Looks like I can stop worrying now. Welcome back, my hero. You are the real hero. Don't be silly. It's just the two of us here. You really want to talk in really pleasantries? Because I can outgrip you any day of the week if that's how we want to do this. Alright. So, how are you holding up? I'm doing great, thanks to a certain someone. But I should give me a checkup too. You look remarkably bad too, considering what you went through. But are you sure you're well enough to leave yet? It'll only make things worse if you power through before you fully healed. I'll be fine. Well, I sure hope so. You know, I was really surprised that you came to rescue me. You took such a huge risk. When did you become so reckless? I learned from the best director who. Hey look, Leo Harbor looks so pretty from this angle. Let's see what's everyone doing at this hour. Those two kids look like they are in a hurry. I bet they're racing each other to the fortune coins. And that lady over there, her cheeks are so red. You'd think she's caught in the sun. Yes, she must be waiting for her lover so they can go set off some fireworks together. Such a marvelous view. Really puts me in a poetic mood. Okay, I got something. As fresh festivities fill the streets, while lanterns light the sky like countless times before. I dwell not on the twists and turns of bygone years, but remember this, that with each new day I receive the gift of life once more. Thank you, Pichini. Happy Lantern Night. I might be biased, but this was done wonderfully. Wait until 2 days. I've been sleeping. I mean, every time we wait 2 days, then we have to wait another 2. No, this was heavy. Of course, it has to be like a timed event, so I have no choice. From a week now, this would have been very similar, I guess. Probably. I don't know. I don't know who will know it. Fine channeling. Oh, I cannot switch here.
Try and stop me!
10 points for agility.
It's blue one. Yeah, final stanza. So it's just an epilogue.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon!
Hey, hey.
Oh, hey, Xiangling. What's up? You know what's up. Our get-together, of course.
Ah, yes, finally time for that meal.
Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting getting out of this without a very good reason.
Why would I?
We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao.
Hehe.
Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her. Oh? Who's we?
Everyone?
Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the lantern rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan. Wow! So his great-grandfather's gonna be alright?
Of course. We made sure of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Hu
I
Tao
had a
and then...
doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion. Well, that's good news. But somehow doesn't paint paimon in the best light. Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret. Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today.
Oh yeah, for real. How come I'm only hearing this for the first time?
Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't let your chopsticks... what was it?
Yeah, the important part was always there.
Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon. Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat? At Yilong Wharf later tonight. Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest.
Oh? Who is it?
You'll see when you get there. Oh, Paimon has an idea. But she'll keep it to herself for now.
I have an idea too.
Huh? Who?
Tao. I'm keeping it to myself too.
Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Yeah. Wait until nighttime? Well, I have nothing better to do. But what do we mean nighttime? After 6? This was heavy. I go to, of course. Well, that's a question. So I'll be coming from here. Actually, I wanted to... Nope. Nope. Yep. Did this for a long time now. Actually, let me just do this different way. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Is it 2, 4? Yeah. Yeah, it's closer now. Nope. Nope. There. about that. That is Celestia. Can I sit there? Yep. The sun is getting really low.
Yeah.
Of course. Hey, hey, hey.
We need to increase our coastal defense capability.
If we're talking the strongest, I'd have to pick Windreader. After all, he was the founding master of Qi and divination.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
In that case, I'd have to nominate the two sages of Lianshan. It's always the ones who live in seclusion and never show their skill who turn out to be the most powerful of all. Well, in the books, anyway. What do you think? If this were a martial arts novel, then I'd agree with you. But unfortunately, after reading Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I am convinced that the title should go to the White Horse of the three immortals of Taudu. She's got to be hiding some kind of secret.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod wielding techniques.
Yeah, so they say. But I mean, fishing just seems kinda lame in this context. Although it's more common than you think, than you might think, for anglers to be more than what they seem. Oh, we know that one next to Wang Shuin, the guy who's fishing and just kills everything in a whip. Hey, you're all wrong. The greatest of all were obviously Old Man Wuwang and the Lone Butterfly. Without them, there'd be no Wangsheng Funeral Parlor today. Hard to argue with that.
Oh, everyone's here already.
Pitune, Paimon, you're finally here. Welcome.
Hutao, your hat.
Huh? Well noticed. Paimon, yes, I added another plum branch.
Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches.
Uh-huh.
But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Haha, well, kind of. An open-ended debate, maybe. We're just shooting the breeze, really. That's right, the only way you could settle a question like this would be with those special goggles they have in light novels, where you can read someone's power level just by looking at them. Huh?
Has Shincho been getting you into light novels?
Welcome, traveler. My family tell me that you and Hutao performed a very risky ceremony and cured great-grandfather's illness in the process. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. No matter what kind of trouble you may encounter in the future, you will always find a helping hand at the Feian Commerce Guild. It was a team effort. Yeah, I know. My father and brother will thank everyone individually in the coming days. Why go to all the trouble, Shincho? Save yourself the effort and just admit to me here and now that the strongest of the 8 adepts are the Lone Butterfly and the Old Man Wuwang. Then we'll be square.
Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat.
Let's...
Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone.
Uh,
Okay, one sec. It's like Always eat to your heart's content, lest your... what was the rest again?
Lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
Ah, right, yeah, that's it.
Wow, Paimon, you can't stumble through a motto you live by. It's bad luck. It'll make your life full of stumbling blocks too. Come on, you can do it. One more time, from the top.
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
So is it time to dig in now? Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
I mean, we don't know. Zhongli.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, you know, no point in saying it out loud or anything.
Yeah. You don't sound confident. You don't have a clue who it is, do you?
Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... you know who. Traveler, a little help?
Is it Yunjin? Correct. It's our very own Yunjin. So you haven't forgotten what she said last time. I was guessing wrong as well. Look, she's taking the stage.
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
That's a very deep voice. Okay, greetings everyone. Now the thing is that she was singing the opera, and which was actually a cool one again. When there is an actual performance, not just like, you know, idle sounds or lyrics or whatever. Then you know, not out of context, so to say. Then it's good. And I would expect if I would see something like that in real life, not the way how it is in a fantasy world, but more like on a stage, really. That would touch me differently. But if that's the case, then why did we not get the Silly Hilly Billicher song? I will perform the Sanctification of Taudu one more time for all my friends who were unable to join the festivities during the Lantern Rite. My apologies for not being able to set up a grander stage.
Aw, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
You should just said it. Shh, she's about to begin. Rico. At the beginning I didn't, but when she got into it, that was very good, and it did make me remember of an actual Chinese song. You should have gone with Petunia into the border that day. I get that you care about Petunia's well-being, but the fact is, it wouldn't have helped. I'd have just been an extra liability if something went wrong. Besides, Ningguang changed the plan and sent me to the chasm instead. I can't be in two places at once. If you're not happy about it, why don't you file a complaint to Eugene Terrace? And report the Tianquan to the Tianquan? Actually, I was thinking the Yuhang. She's not afraid of a confrontation. Forget it. I'll let it go since everyone's fine. What does it mean? Because, so now they conspire behind... I mean, they probably were always... doing that. It could be that as we go and we meet new people, especially vision holders, that those who know more, they inform them about the importance of us. It would make so much sense. Because we are starting to feel like we are protected in different ways. Like Shao is definitely, like Shao was always like that. So Shao probably knew who we were, like from the beginning, probably from Zhongli. So Zhongli would be the puppet master here. Probably not everywhere, but in Liyue definitely, and it probably goes beyond the borders of Liyue. Wangshuin is a fine location. All of Liyue is a fine location. Well said. Boss, another serving of dew-dipped shrimp, please. With some dipping spices. And one almond tofu. Hey, the crisis is resolved. Why the long face, Tianquan? Thanks to Director Hu and Petunia, disaster was averted, but we still do not know what caused the crisis in the first place. I know you are well informed, Captain, so I trust you are aware that recently the nation of Natlan has... That's... word repeating or whatever, has endured some major events relating to the ley lines and to issues of life and death. It makes me wonder whether these events might somehow be connected on a deeper level. If they are, then this will be bigger than just Liyue and Natlan. I send word to my business partners and keep an eye out for any similar incidents in the other nations. Right now, though, I say put those worries to one side and focus on enjoying these stunning sights before they disappear for another year. Or maybe even more. So we're not going to we're not going to be able to rest the way we were in the second part of not the update until 6.0 6.0, 6.0 until Sneznaya. Or Sneznaya? Sneznaya. I forgot. But of course, you don't need to teach me about work-life balance. I am no catching. Is that right? Well then, why are you still wearing the same old hairpin? Didn't I tell you to use my pay to buy yourself a new one? I wouldn't dare touch Captain Beto's moral without a final confirmation. What if you'd been speaking in jest? I'd never hear the end of it. And do I really have to go pick one out for you? Alright, suits me. Let's go take a stroll through the fair. Well done. When did our straight talking captain learn to read between the lines? That's enough. Are you coming or not? And I hope that but Hutao is with us at this moment. But a final word from Zhongli I'm still expecting. Why not? Let's go. Still working on you? Sorry, it's been so busy. Huh? Oh, catching. Oh, it's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Petunia and Director Who are the real stars of this year. That's no reason to diminish your own contribution. Of course, they were the biggest heroes. But we planned, but played our part, and played it well. The Ministry of Civil Affairs responded at record speed, did we not? Even though on the surface, this incident looks negligible compared to the disasters of the Arkham War, it was a very close call. Things could have been unimaginably worse had we not found a solution. You're right. Actually, I have a question about the 7 and 8 gates method we ended up using. How come I've never seen any records of it in the Yuhai Pavilion before? Yuhai Pavilion? I guess. Yuhai Pavilion before? You want to know about the origin of the array? Ningguang made the whole thing up. What? Huh? I'm joking. Okay. In truth, a letter with all the critical information suddenly appeared in Eugene Terrace on the day when we needed it. Even Yelan was unable to track down where it had come from. Wait, the info just appeared out of thin air? Then wasn't that a bit of a risky strategy on Ningguang's part? It may appear that way, but if you think about it carefully, everything slowly starts to make sense. How many people in all of Liyue could know about both the crisis and the secret art, while also possessing the ability to deliver a letter without leaving a trace? They will suspect Rex Lapis. Oh, you mean Master and her friends? I see. It is a freaking conspiracy. Oh, Tower. What? That young lass from the Wangshan funeral parlor is rather impressive. One's curiosity was piqued when Rex Lapis chose to serve as her consultant, but only now does one understand the true intent behind his decision. Agreed, and yet what a rare delight it is to hear such effusive praise from you, Cloud Retainer. Rare? Pray elaborate a little further.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances.
One would never deride others as a means of praising one's own children. The Wangshan glass displayed great determination and fortitude. Does that not make her deserving of a few words of praise? It certainly does. and she is not the first. I've lived in Liyue Harbor for a long time now, and I can tell you that the Wongshan Funeral Parlor has produced generation upon generation of outstanding directors. Street War Rambler speaks true. The god Taodo was not our friend, but neither was he our enemy. Had he not cared greatly for all living things and volunteered to sanctify himself to pacify the underworld, not even 8 Adepti would have been able to overpower him, much less the 8 Adepts. When he became the Border, he likely never imagined that mortals would preserve and maintain his new form this far into the future.
With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me.
The director's surname is Hu, and her given name is Tao. As in our word for butterfly, yes? No, Hu is in Mischief Maker. Then Tao must likewise be the Tao that means mischief in our tongue. No, in fact it is the same Tao as appears in Tao Do.
Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed.
No, Hu as in mischief maker, incessant pestering, and wanton gluttony. Huh?
I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
The clue is in the name. If you wish to change yours from Mountain Shaper to Mischief Maker, be my guest. Why not have some tea? This is the rare spirit sprout cultivar that Rextap is brought back all the way back again from Chingsa village. It will be a shame to miss out. May there be more good tea to share in the coming year. I am sure there shall be. Is there going to be? More? No, quest completed. New gift envelope. Dear Petunia, I've had back-to-back stage performances all over the place this lantern night, so things have been a bit hectic. Which is why this gift envelope is reaching you several days late. Anyway, in the coming year, I wish you success in all your endeavors and that everything goes as you desire. I too have heard of your great deeds this lantern night. You truly are the unrivaled champion of Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I am planning to adapt your story into an all-new opera. Once I am done, I shall send you a front row ticket. To sit before the stage and watch someone sing your very own tale, I imagine it shall be quite the unique delight. For Petunia's eyes only. My dear friend, let me wish you fortune, mirth, joy, and good cheer, and happy lantern light year upon year. You truly undid yourself during this year's celebration. So, I must say, witnessing you swoop in like a heaven-sent hero, even I was left speechless. If it wasn't for you, who knows what might have happened. Just think, if I'd wanted to come visit you next year, I'd have had no other choice but to flutter about your ears in butterfly form. Anyway, that consultant of mine's been pestering me to take my medicine again, so I'd better go deal with him. But when you get a moment, don't forget to pay your favorite funeral director a visit. My esteemed Petunia, that disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, and all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. When I urged her to drink some tea, because we did not meet Shenhe. She very nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead, honestly. In any case, since she has written hers, I too shall write one for you. Word of the tireless struggles and myriad hardships that fill your days has reached one's ears. Yet the lantern rite has come around once more, so set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare to trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. Dear Pétuné, I am not well versed in the writing of gift envelopes, but Master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessings. As I was reading a book that Xiangling left me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter wanes, and away drift the lanterns of spring's inception. The land beneath bathed in a lush green hue. How does one part with such tender sentiments, fine as silk threads, boundless as the ocean waves? I wish you a happy lantern ride, Pétuné. I think I've read this one when I started. Okay, do we have more? Okay. Was this always here? Or is this just because of the lantern eyes? I mean, maybe the stage was always here. And it's just a... It's just dressed up. Alrighty. What should I do? Maybe I should just call it a day. It was heavy. For me, definitely. I don't know about that. I think I already talked to him. Pashiv. An entrance, so that's not important. Yeah, glass tunnel. Huh. The Marcel's hideout. He's it's probably not there anymore. Really? Is there? I don't know if it's permanent. Because that talk has happened already.
Rev the engine.
Yeah, still there. Hello there, I'm presently reading the sailing logs. Captain Basil really is impressive. I've learned so much just from reading the logs she left, even though the Sponsian's been. But I'm more than satisfied with having been able to witness her past from these records. That's good. Yep, maybe someday I have my own ship and I can sail the seas just like she did. Okay, I don't remember what this was about. But we don't need this anymore. The fairy twins. Alrighty, this one is up to actually, you know, I dare to show off. Every single area is 100%. The sea. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's just one. There, the chasm, 100. Economia, 100. What else do we have? I mean these. So everything. I'm an explorer. Can I say that I am an explorer? Challenges I still have, definitely, especially the ones here in Natlan. With the, I mean, this one is probably not even there anymore because I think this is the guy who appears in his story. I don't think I finished yet. But I should take a look around where he is now or where we will meet. But as far as I know, I did everything here. Oh, that's the upper layer. That's still not what I'm... Yep. Is this what I'm looking for? So this was a very interesting thing that didn't lead anywhere. I mean, there were information and some lore, but we didn't learn anything in regard of. So basically, just help this guy to get over to the afterlife. I was expecting a, I mean, not fight. We got a fight, but I was expecting here that.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
That I thought that we will release a dragon, and this guy was a good dragon. I mean, he told us, and I was expecting him like that. It's a mistake that we let him out, but so far we did not do any mistakes.
10 points for agility.
I mean, that big of a mistake that, like, we probably will do with our sister. I mean, brother in my case. Eventually.
Are you running away?
So this happened off screen. Off screen, I mean offline. That would be the right term. Where is the... There it is.
Light it up.
Oh, I wanted the other way. There you go. I know that people don't like it that there's a motorcycle, but I'm feeling more like that it has wheels, but we're riding a dragon's head. It sounds much better that way. Yeah. another one. Okie doke. Nope. Okay, now I cannot use it 2 times until I get this.
Are you running away?
So where am I? Let's see. Just because I'm curious. Because then I should put that. Put that pin away. Oh. Oh. Found something. Nothing. Nothing really. What was the point of that? Yeah, I think this was the first. This was the first time when I saw the guy fighting somewhere here. But I don't think that I get the conclusion of his story. Woohoo! Okay. What is this place? Huh. What am I doing here? Because I think that was just a memory that we saw. Are you going to hit the ground?
Rise with the sun!
Okay, so that was new.
Do I get a share?
You actually want this trash?
So what was this for? Just a little? Seems like. Oh, we do have some stuff here.
You really are a
I did miss this entire place. We have to put one more anything here. And there it is. Okay. I'll do it. Don't worry.
Fulfill our pact! Light it up! I got him cornered!
Okay. Huh? Oh, I get it. It will put it there. Yeah, it puts it there. Now, what I need to do, first of all, get up there.
I'm tired already. Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
Is there anything else to get from this? That was it. It was just a... It was just a little... a puzzle, not riddle. One that I missed. I'm curious if that guy has anything to do with anything. Oh. It's not even what I wanted to do.
Get to work! Let's ride! Full throttle! I got him cornered!
Righty. I need the fangs. Do you have anything to do with anything?
Fulfill our pact! Rise with the sun! Target acquired!
Oh, it's already that. I think I did this. You can hear the elevator. Elevator. It's coming. I think it's just the elevator. Well, there it is. Do we have anything else? What's that purple thingy? Oh, it was just... Oh, that's why I was coming here. Release me! No, don't take me fucking away. We must ensure that they are never awakened again. Okay. You agree, do you not?
Get to work! Burn it down! Locked on!
Yeah, I was a bit of
Rise with the sun!
head up.
Target acquired.
Okay. So you're still here, brave warrior. Once upon a time, so the scholars say, the ancient and tyrannical lord of the Cinder City knew a way to prevent abyssal corrosion, But there really is something ominous about this place, brave warrior. Lately I too have begun to feel a little strange. I don't think you're alive at all. Sometimes, after waking, you'll find that a road that was perfectly intact just the day before has now become broken and dilapidated. And were those stone houses like that? Were those stone houses like that there to begin with? It feels like they should be more complete. Something here. But sometimes when I wake, I see friends who should not be here anymore. Are they monsters? That must be it. They're monsters that have taken the forms of my friends. My duty here is to eliminate those monsters, but why? Why do I have to do that? Anyway, all things said and done, this is a very strange place. You should leave as soon as possible. Now, again, he's somewhere else.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Are you running away?
So this here, and this is probably the free moons. And this is probably Tevat. And this was somewhere, I think, story-wise, this was a different picture, and we burned it down and revealed the one behind it. If it's not Tevat, then it would be Celestia. Could be. But still, this line makes me think that this is some kind of... you know, we have this black hole thingy that is inside the whale, the narwhal, not whale. We know that Tevat is like hidden, that we're probably like a void kind of thing that we call the abyss here in Tewat is out to get Tewat and every life on it and whatnot. And we do have. I mean, Sitlali would work. Oh, wrong button. Sitlali also. It's much more apparent with Ororon. Where are you at? This symbol. Ororon has it everywhere, but it's more like here, for example, it's like a double edge thing. So as if it would mean both sides. You know, you turn this sideways and you get this symbol. Could be that what is inside the black hole. In a void, and that void is attacking it, but this is very so it seems like Hoyoverse wise this is way before everything else, like the Honkai Impact and whatnot, so it's not on the same time scale. Is that the right word? So not near in time with the other things happening.
Rise like smoke.
Okay, we need to fly again. Now I would think that this would take me maybe close to the next one, but at least I can take a look if I see Querin fighting somewhere around us again. Or maybe not. That's not it. I mean, the previous time we saw Quenin, the thing that Quenin was fighting from quite far. So I'm looking for something purple. But I do think that even he is advancing upwards. Because I think the first time we saw him it was... Whoa!
Show no mercy! Burn it down! Locked up!
That's just a chest. But huh,
Everything has its use.
a hidden one?
Toys to play with as a child. Is that it?
Climb these
Oh,
stairs.
wrong button.
The dead will blaze in dragon fire. I burn it all.
So this wasn't connected to the events. It was just there. But I hope that he's not like out in an island or something. I really think that we should just find him somewhere higher. Maybe I will not find him this time that easily. I mean, it was already pretty lucky that I just found him previously. Right now. Are these things related, or it's a very different thing? Huh.
Fulfill our pact. Rise with the sun.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping. Just take it or leave it.
I don't know. I have not checked where the birds were flying now. This is where we found Ronovo. I mean, met Ronovo. So there is the captain. Let's just glide. I don't know why I'm doing this on stream. I think I got just stuck here a little bit. It worked. So it's not worth flying up. Maybe just a few flap of the wings. This music gives me Shadow of the Colossus vibes. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, the bird's phlogiston is replenished. Mine is not. Yeah, but this is where I've been just before. I'm going in circles. Should I check for him in lower places? Maybe it's just me thinking that he advances, while in reality he just goes from one place to another. What is this? Ah, nothing. Wait a second, what if... Oh, that's just phlogiston, okay. I think I'm too far. I don't want to go too high up. Yeah. This is more than enough for now. Well, I don't see any place where he would be. It could be that he's somewhere inside for this time, but I think we have met him here one time already. Yeah, I don't need this. Don't know. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Will I be able to get there somehow? With the birdie still on my back? Yep. Back here. Maybe he's not having a goal, he's just as lost as we are. Where does this take me? Oh. To the same place, okay. Okay, let's see that. This one now. Yeah, I've been here. I think I've been close to everywhere. Maybe we have something here. Where would this take me? That's new. What would I need to do with this? Not going in from the top. Huh?
Show no mercy! Light it up! Target acquired.
That was it?
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Okay, so this doesn't do anything else. That was also just a puzzle. That's it. I think I'm going to give up the search for now, at least.
Okay. Is this really necessary?
It's interesting though, because hey, are you here for a reason or just accidentally?
I got him cornered! Yeah.
That didn't do anything. Yeah, so that was just a guy there. So it's interesting that after all this time of exploring, I still find stuff here in Ochkanatlan. Like, what is with these guys?
Fulfill our task! Burn it down!
Target acquired.
I cannot.
Get to work!
There. Finally. Or even you. But for you I have a different trick. See? Yeah, that I used already. I've been there, done that. So water-wise, actually I did not explore water-wise, but I don't think that we need to get far from the main building or island or whatever. Alrighty. Who that? Maybe I did deal with this guy already.
Show no mercy! Light it up!
I got him cornered.
Fulfill our task! Rise with the sun!
Come on. Well, this was also nothing. Or I probably did kill these guys before.
Rev the engines!
You there? What you doing?
Burn it down!
Target acquired.
Oh, dead already.
Get to work!
What does that do? I forgot. Well, this is the point where I'm saying it was okay. I came here, I checked, found Quentin one time. We're gonna find him another time. At one point. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Sorry for my breakdowns few times. I think the story was exceptionally good, but I'm really not I'm really not seeing it in the same eyes as most people do. But if somebody has the feelings, not feelings, the emotional connection in a way that I had, then they appreciate it probably different way. And the fact that we and how we saved Tao there, it was beautiful. That got me. That would have got me not this strongly, even if I was in a different state, because that part was so beautifully done. I think this was, if we don't count that dinner where Zhongli and Venti has met, then I think this Lantern Rite was just the best. I mean, not not minigame wise and whatnot, not the event wise. It's not bad. I'm not saying, and I think it's in a good direction, but everything is so simple and so easy and so whatnot, and there are some minigames like the block thingy that's I found like ways how they probably wanted it to feel, but it doesn't feel that way. It's more like, okay, I choose a character that there was an enemy when at one point when I changed the character from Yelan to, I don't even remember who to, because that was necessary to deal with, I think, deal with Xiao. But other than that, it's because they probably wanted those minigames to be done quickly, and that quickness is exactly why it's not doing it for me. I'd like to play it not that way tactical, that I think in advance when I don't even start the minigame, but it's more like when I'm in the minigame, I would be able to turn the tides the way that like utilize my way of playing if I play it right. But it was more like, okay, against this character Yelan doesn't work, so I had to choose another one, and with that it was winning the first time. I mean, maybe if I tried again with Yelan, but I saw that with Yelan's power, it wouldn't go that direction where I wanted it to go. So yeah, it could have been done better, but it wasn't. The story, on the other hand, I think finding stuff in the city that's for an explorer like me, it was better. But I think if things would have been more hidden, there would have been an indicator or something that we should have used to find those hidden places. And when we find something, then like using them in different ways, or like having other things to do other than just go there and hit or click or whatever. I know they wanted it to make simple, but then it should have been more. Like I would have wanted it to feel like it's not just I'm rushing through, like doing these things. I think I did everything in an hour when I knew what I'm looking for, hour and a half, and wasn't rushing. So I was just like, okay, there, click, 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 and it's done. Whatevs. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.